Oil Spill Casualty Management and Liability Framework in Malaysian waters. Malaysia's strategic location along some of the world's busiest maritime routes, particularly the Strait of Malacca and the South China Sea, brings both economic opportunity and environmental responsibility. These waters support international trade, fisheries, tourism, and coastal communities. However, the heavy movement of ships also increases the risk of oil pollution, especially bunker oil spills, which can cause serious damage to marine ecosystems and coastal livelihoods. To manage these risks, Malaysia has developed a legal and institutional framework that combines international maritime conventions, national legislation, and multi-agency response mechanisms. This framework is designed to ensure that oil spill incidents are handled quickly, that environmental damage is controlled, and that polluters are held financially responsible. At the international level, Malaysia is a party to several key maritime conventions related to oil pollution liability and compensation. These include the International Convention on Civil Liability for Oil Pollution Damage 1992, known as CLC 1992, the International Convention on the Establishment of an International Fund for Compensation for Oil Pollution Damage 1992, known as Fund 1992, and the International Convention on Civil Liability for Bunker Oil Pollution Damage 2001, known as BCC 2001, commonly referred to as the Bunkers Convention 2001. CLC 1992 establishes the principle of strict liability for ship owners carrying persistent oil in bulk as cargo. This means that ship owners can be held financially responsible for pollution damage even without proof of fault, except in limited situations such as acts of war or natural disasters. This principle ensures that victims of oil pollution have a clear legal path to claim compensation. Fund 1992 complements the CLC regime by providing a second layer of compensation. It applies when the ship owner's liability limit is insufficient to cover the full extent of the damage. This fund is financed by oil receivers who receive large quantities of oil annually, ensuring that affected communities and industries can still receive compensation when the cost of pollution exceeds the ship owner's responsibility. Malaysia implemented these international obligations through the Merchant Shipping Oil Pollution Act 1994. Under this framework, ship owners must maintain valid insurance certificates, while oil receivers must comply with reporting requirements. Together, these obligations ensure that both ship owners and cargo interests contribute to the compensation system according to their roles in maritime oil transportation. In addition to oil carried as cargo, Malaysia also addresses pollution caused by bunker oil, which refers to fuel oil used to operate ships. Through the Bunkers Convention 2001, liability is extended to bunker oil pollution from ships exceeding 1,000 gross tonnage. These ships are required to maintain valid insurance or other financial security, usually through protection and indemnity insurance, commonly known as P&I insurance. Malaysia Marine Department, or Jabatan Laut Malaysia, plays an important role in enforcing this requirement. It issues bunker certificates and ensures that ship owners have valid insurance coverage before operating in Malaysian waters. This process helps guarantee that financial resources are available for cleanup and compensation if a bunker oil spill occurs. Malaysia has also modernized the certification process through an online system. Instead of relying on manual submissions, insurance certificates for CLC 1992 and the Bunkers Convention are now processed digitally through the Malaysia Marine Department's portal. This improves efficiency, transparency, and accessibility for ship owners and maritime operators. More recently, Malaysia Shipping Notice MSN 001-2025 formalized the list of recognized insurance and financial security providers for CLC 1992, the Bunkers Convention 2001, and the Nairobi International Convention on the Removal of Wrecks 2007. This means that ship owners must obtain insurance or financial security from approved providers before certificates can be issued by the Malaysia Marine Department. The recognized providers include insurance companies, takaful operators, reinsurers, re-takaful operators, and approved protection and indemnity clubs. Owners of smaller Malaysian ships may refer to insurance providers recognized or encouraged by the Malaysia Marine Department, such as P&I clubs. Ships exceeding 1,000 gross tonnage are required under the Bunkers Convention 2001 to maintain insurance or other financial security, which may be obtained from approved P&I clubs or other recognized providers. Because the list of recognized providers may be updated from time to time, ship owners are strongly advised to refer to the latest Malaysia Shipping Notice and official Malaysia Marine Department publications. This ensures that their insurance coverage remains valid and compliant with current Malaysian requirements. Domestically, the Merchant Shipping Ordinance 1952 strengthens this framework through compulsory insurance and financial security requirements. Section 361 requires vessels operating in Malaysian waters to carry valid insurance or equivalent financial security and to produce the necessary documents when requested by the Director of Marine. This prevents cleanup and compensation costs from becoming a burden on public funds. The Merchant Shipping Ordinance also supports Malaysia's application of the Convention on Limitation of Liability for Maritime Claims 1996, known as LLMC 1996. This convention allows ship owners to limit their liability according to the ship's gross tonnage, except in cases involving intentional or reckless conduct. In this way, the system balances fairness for ship owners with accountability for pollution damage. When an oil spill or maritime casualty occurs, immediate reporting is essential. Under Section 306J of the Merchant Shipping Ordinance 1952, the master of a ship in Malaysian waters that experiences a maritime casualty or discharges oil or any harmful substance must report the incident. If the ship is in a port, the report must be made to the port officer within 24 hours or as soon as possible. If the ship is outside a port, the report must be made to the Director of Marine as soon as possible. The report must be made in writing, by telex, or by radio communication, and any verbal radio report must be followed up in writing or by telex as soon as possible. Malaysia Shipping Notice 27/2010 provides guidance on the reporting and investigation of marine casualties and incidents. It states that, under the Merchant Shipping Ordinance, any accident or incident must be reported to the Director General using the prescribed Chem Lot T1 form. This reporting process helps ensure that key information about the casualty is properly documented, allowing the authorities to assess the incident and conduct investigations in line with the Casualty Investigation Code. After a report is made, the Director of Marine has the authority under Section 306JA to appoint an authorized officer to investigate the maritime casualty. This investigation determines the cause, scale, and consequences of the incident. The appointed officer is given investigative powers similar to those of an inspector under the ordinance. Malaysia's oil spill response system follows a tiered framework under the Malaysia Oil Spill Contingency Plan, or MEMMASCOP. Tier 1 refers to a local or facility-level response, where the facility or spiller activates its own oil spill response plan and uses in-house equipment and response teams to control the spill. If the facility's resources are insufficient, it may appoint a registered third-party service provider to assist in controlling the oil spill. Tier 2 is activated when the Tier 1 response is unable to control the spill, when immediate action is required to prevent the spill from spreading to the shoreline or sensitive areas, or when the source of the oil spill is unknown and the pollution remains at sea. At this stage, the response is coordinated by the State Department of Environment through the State Oil Spill Operation Committee. The Malaysia Marine Department acts as the on-scene commander, while other agencies support surveillance, enforcement, technical advice, equipment deployment, cleanup, and waste management. A Tier 3 disaster refers to a major or complex incident that affects more than one state, requires federal-level coordination and resource mobilization, or may require assistance from foreign countries. Under Arahan Nadma No. 1, Tier 3 disaster management is handled at the central level through the Jawatan Kuasa Pengurusan Bencana Pusat, or JPBP. National Disaster Management Agency supports this mechanism by mobilizing JPBP and coordinating national disaster management functions when required. For oil spill incidents or maritime accidents involving pollution or damage to the marine environment, the Department of Environment acts as the lead agency and uses the Malaysia Oil Spill Contingency Plan, or MASCOP, as the response framework. The Malaysia Marine Department supports the operation as the on-scene commander, particularly for oil spill response at sea. Prevention is also an important part of Malaysia's oil spill governance. Section 81 of the Merchant Shipping Ordinance 1952 requires ship owners to ensure that the latest Malaysian legislation, maritime notices, international rules, and relevant publications are accessible on board. This allows ship officers to refer to proper legal and safety procedures during normal operations and emergencies. Together, the CLC 1992, FUN 1992, Bunkers Convention 2001, LLMC 1996, the Merchant Shipping Ordinance 1952, and Arahan NAPMA No. 1 create a comprehensive system of liability, compensation, preparedness, and response. Each instrument plays a different role, but together they support the same goal: to protect Malaysia's marine environment and ensure that those responsible for pollution bear the cost. In summary, Malaysia's oil spill management framework combines international obligations with domestic enforcement and operational coordination. Ship owners are required to maintain valid insurance, oil receivers contribute to compensation funds, and government agencies coordinate emergency response when incidents occur. Through this integrated system, Malaysia upholds the principle that the polluter pays while protecting its waters, coastal communities, and maritime economy. Thank you for watching. See you soon.